Hey, wanna uncover an ancient Egyptian mystery? Here's your chance. You are an intrepid explorer who's arrived at a dig site in the Valley of the Kings. The sun is hot, the air is filled with dust, and you're surrounded by archaeologists, all of them eager to make history. Among them, Dr. Evelyn Reed, the lead archaeologist, a steely-eyed, sharp-witted woman whose passion for Egyptology knows no bounds. Her assistant, Ben Carter, is a young man with a thirst for adventure and a healthy dose of skepticism towards the supernatural.
Ho, ho, ho!
Suddenly, Dr. Reed parts a section of the sand with a wooden stake, revealing a carved stone step leading down into the earth. There, she says, brushing dust off the inscription above it. It seems we've found our way in. As the team scrambles to clear away centuries of debris, they uncover more steps, each one intricately carved with images of a pharaoh holding a crook and flail, symbols of his power and dominion over the land of the living and the dead. At last, after days of painstaking work, the entrance to the tomb is fully revealed.
Ho, ho, ho!
This is it, Dr. Reed announces, her voice echoing in the vast space. The tomb of an unknown pharaoh from the 18th Dynasty. The seals are intact. We're the first to enter in over 3,000 years. As she speaks, Ben nervously adjusts his headlamp. He can't shake the feeling that they've stumbled upon something they shouldn't have. Dr. Reed, he begins hesitantly, there's a legend about this place, about a curse that befell those who disturbed the pharaoh's eternal rest. Dr. Reed waves his concerns away. Nonsense, Ben. It's just superstition.
Ho, ho, ho!
We're here for history, not fairy tales. Now let's get in there. Carefully. Taking a deep breath, Dr. Reed reaches out to break the seals. But just as her fingers touch the hieroglyphic script, a sudden gust of wind sweeps through the valley, causing the seals to crumble to dust. Before anyone can react, the entrance begins to rumble and shake. The tomb is now open, but the reality of what lies within is far from what any of them expected.
Ho, ho, ho!
With a mixture of excitement and trepidation, the explorers step through the opening and into the unknown. Inside, the air is still and heavy, the silence broken only by the drip, drip, drip of water echoing in the vast space. Faint torchlight reveals hieroglyphs on the walls, telling a story of a forgotten ruler. Their guide through this underworld is the flickering light of their headlamps, casting long dancing shadows that twist and turn like phantoms in the dust. As they venture deeper into the labyrinth, the whispers of legend grow louder.
Ho, ho, ho!
According to local folklore, disturbing the pharaoh's slumber brings misfortune. And as the explorers press on, they realize they may have unleashed something they cannot control. After hours of careful excavation, the team finally reaches the heart of the tomb. In the center of the chamber stands a massive sarcophagus, ornately carved with images of the pharaoh and his journey into the afterlife. Ben stares in awe at the craftsmanship. "Look at the detail," he whispers. "The gold, the lapis lazuli."
Ho, ho, ho!
This pharaoh must have been incredibly powerful. Dr. Reed nods, equally impressed, but troubled. "And forgotten," she adds softly. "Why was his name erased from the records? What happened to him?" She slowly approaches the sarcophagus, her eyes tracing the faded hieroglyphs that decorate its surface. As she does, a strange sensation washes over her. It's as if the very stones are watching her every move. Just as she reaches out to touch the cold stone, a faint, barely audible sound echoes through the chamber.
Ho, ho, ho!
It's a whisper from the past, a warning from beyond the grave. Suddenly, a gust of wind, hot and heavy, blows from a crack in the wall, extinguishing their lights and plunging the tomb into darkness. Ben's voice rings out, laced with fear. "The curse, I told you. We should never have come here. Dr. Reed, though shaken, quickly recovers. Her voice, though strained, is firm. Ben, stay calm. It's just a draft. Get the lights back on. It's not a curse. It's a riddle waiting for us to solve it.
Ho, ho, ho!
With newfound determination, Dr. Reed guides her team deeper into the tomb, determined to uncover the truth. But as the darkness closes in around them, they know they're not alone. Something ancient and powerful is stirring in the shadows, waiting to reveal its secrets to those who dare to seek it out. They find an inscription on the wall that reads, "Only the pure of heart may pass." Suddenly, the ground beneath them begins to tremble, shaking the very foundations of the tomb.
Ho, ho, ho!
Panic sets in as the explorers realize they might not escape the wrath of the awakened Pharaoh. The tomb passage splits into 3 paths, each one shrouded in darkness and mystery. Each path is marked with a symbol, a scarab, a winged sun disk, and an ankh. Above each symbol is an inscription, but they are faded and nearly impossible to decipher. Ben, his face pale with fear, suggests they turn back. Whatever's in here doesn't want us to disturb it. Let's just leave. But Dr. Reed is undeterred. She knows they've come too far to give up now.
Ho, ho, ho!
Carefully, she examines the symbols, trying to piece together their meaning. These must be clues, she whispers, a test to determine who among us is worthy to see the Pharaoh as final resting place. The inscription above the ankh is just visible. The key to the king's eternal slumber lies where life and death converge. The explorers exchange nervous glances. What do these cryptic words mean? And how can they hope to navigate the perils that lie ahead? Ben, ever the skeptic, mutters under his breath, "I hate riddles."
Ho, ho, ho!
But Dr. Reed, her gaze fixed on the sarcophagus, has already begun to piece together the clues. Each symbol, she realizes, represents a stage in the Pharaoh's journey through the afterlife. The scarab, a symbol of rebirth and transformation, must signify the Pharaoh's journey from mortal to immortal. Finally, the ankh, a symbol of eternal life, signifies the Pharaoh's final destination, his place among the stars.
Ho, ho, ho!
Following this realization, the explorers approach the sarcophagus again. But instead of finding a simple burial chamber, they discover a trapdoor cleverly concealed behind the grand facade. "We're not dealing with a tomb," Dr. Reed whispers, her voice hushed with all but a puzzle box. "And we've already solved the first part of the riddle. The key to the king's eternal slumber lies where life and death converge." They stand before a wall adorned with a repeating pattern of scarabs, sun disks, and ankh.
Ho, ho, ho!
Each symbol, perfectly rendered, seems to stare back at them with cryptic intensity. But Dr. Reed notices something peculiar. The symbol above the trapdoor, the one that opened the way to the Pharaoh's final resting place, is worn and faded, almost invisible to the naked eye. "We need to find the corresponding symbol," she says, her gaze sweeping across the intricate carvings, "the one that matches the symbol above the trapdoor. It's our only way to open it." Ben, his earlier fear replaced by determination, joins in the search.
Ho, ho, ho!
His eyes scan the patterns, looking for any sign of a match. Suddenly, he spots it, a nearly identical carving tucked away in a corner. "There," he exclaims, pointing. "That's the same symbol. It's just upside down." With trembling hands, they carefully lift the matching symbol from its resting place. As soon as it's free, the wall begins to rumble, and the trapdoor slowly rises, revealing a passage leading even deeper into the heart of the pyramid.
Ho, ho, ho!
The explorers exchange awestruck glances. They've overcome the second part of the riddle, but they know that more challenges await them. The tomb may have been designed to test their worthiness, but what secrets lie hidden in the passages ahead? They cautiously enter the passage, their headlamps cutting through the darkness. The walls close in around them, and they find themselves in a vast chamber filled with sarcophagi. The air is thick with the scent of decay, and a low growl echoes through the chamber.
Ho, ho, ho!
Suddenly, the sarcophagi begin to shake, and ghostly figures emerge, their eyes glowing with an eerie green light. The explorers are trapped in a maze of ancient tombs. Pursued by the restless spirits of the dead, can they escape the wrath of the Pharaoh's guardians? Or will they be forever lost in the underworld?
Ho, ho, ho!